Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Monday, October 20th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Bremen man gets 30 years in 2021 Garden City death. The Agriplex Community Hub is on track for February 2026 move-in, and Medicare Open Enrollment runs through December 7th. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Chandler Reese Knowles of Bremen was sentenced this week to 30 years in prison for manslaughter in the March 2021 beating death of 63-year-old Ronnie Lynn Patrick of Garden City. Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker announced the outcome Friday. Deputies were called to Garden City on a reported assault. Patrick was found injured and taken to a hospital where he died the next day. Knowles was initially charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, first-degree robbery, second-degree assault, and first-degree elder abuse. After Patrick's death, the charge was elevated to felony murder. He later pleaded guilty to manslaughter, a Class B felony. Cullman County Circuit Judge Emily Neeser Johnston presided over sentencing. Because Knowles has a prior felony, the case fell under Alabama's habitual offender guidelines. The judge imposed a 30-year term. Prosecutors noted the attack occurred outside Patrick's home and expressed support for the victim's family. Knowles apologized in court. This sentence closes a years-long case tied to violent assault in Garden City. The North Alabama Agriplex is pressing ahead on its new community hub in Cullman, a project launched with fundraising in late 2022 and groundbroken earlier this year. The 8,525 square foot facility sits on the current Agriplex property just off US 278 near I-65 and targets a February 2026 move-in. Crews are moving into the next phase with windows, door frames, and interior walls. The hub will feature a fully equipped teaching kitchen and shared workspace for the Agriplex, the Cullman County Extension Office, and farm technical assistance providers. Capacity is a key driver. The Agriplex hosts more than 6,000 on-site participants each year and is currently limited to single events. The expansion will allow multiple programs at once. Inside, 1/3 of the building will be the teaching kitchen, 1/3 Agriplex offices, and 1/3 the extension office for regional agents. The campus will also house 4-H and master gardeners and add classes in cooking, nutrition, canning, surf-save, value-added products, and cottage food law. The hub will sit inside the John T. Williamson Heritage Center, linked by a sidewalk, with the existing building staying in use. About $200,000 remains to meet the $3.2 million campaign goal. For updates, visit agriplex.org. AARP Alabama is reminding Medicare beneficiaries that open enrollment is underway now through December 7th. This is the annual chance to renew coverage and make changes for the year ahead. During this window, you can switch between Original Medicare and Medicare Advantage, change Advantage plans, or join or switch a Part D prescription plan. Take time to compare options and costs. Visit Medicare.gov to see plans in your area or get free unbiased guidance from Alabama's State Health Insurance Assistance Program by calling 1-800-AGE-LINE or 1-800-243-5463. Be scam smart this season. Be wary of unsolicited calls or messages about Medicare plans, and never share your Medicare number or personal information with anyone you don't know and trust. AARP Alabama State Director Candy Williams urges beneficiaries to read their annual notice of change and make sure doctors, prescriptions, and out-of-pocket costs still fit their needs. More resources are available at aarp.org/Medicare and Medicare.gov. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, rivalries, road wins, and a scoreboard full of drama. Your complete Cullman County High School football recap is moments away. Sports is next. Welcome back. Friday Night Lights delivered across Cullman County last week. Cullman closed strong at home, overpowering Decatur 37-13 to cap a physical, finish the drive kind of win. Fairview went punch for punch at Sardis and came up with the decisive defensive stop to secure it 41-39. Back in 4A, Good Hope leaned on toughness at the line and a late red zone stand to edge Fayette County 24-22. On the road, West Point couldn't sustain drives against a fast Russellville defense, falling 42-14. Hanceville found some rhythm after the break, but couldn't dig out of the early hole against Winfield 48-21. On senior night, Vinemont battled but was slowed by Oakman's balance on both sides of the ball, 40-14. Holly Pond ran into third-ranked Fife. The Red Devils controlled the trenches and pulled away 54-14. Defense set the tone at Southeastern, where Cold Springs came up just short 13-8. Ann Meek delivered a complete road performance at Cherokee, rolling 54-6 behind a rugged ground game and opportunistic defense. And that's your Friday Cullman scoreboard. Up next, Lion Fest open house at Wallace State and Kicking Cancer in Cullman line dance workshop. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Right Reverend Marcus J Voss on Friday announced his resignation as Abbot of St. Bernard Abbey, effective immediately for health reasons. Abbot Marcus, who has served as the 10th Abbot of St. Bernard, leaves a legacy of dedicated service to his monastic community, the Abbey said in a press release, adding that St. Bernard has experienced significant growth and renewal under Voss's leadership. The monks extended their profound gratitude to Abbot Marcus for his six years as abbot, as well as more than 61 years of fidelity to monastic life. Brother Brendan Zippel, the prior of St. Bernard Abbey, has been appointed as temporary administrator. The 6th annual Kicking Cancer in Cullman line dance workshop and social is set for Saturday, October 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Active Adult Center at 1625 Cleveland Avenue Southwest. All experience levels are welcome. Pre-registration is closed, but admission will be available at the door for $25. Proceeds benefit Cullman County Bosom Buddies, a local nonprofit supporting breast cancer patients. The workshop features 4 breast cancer survivor instructors leading new routines and crowd favorites. Expect a 30-minute lunch break with water and snacks provided throughout the day. Please wear gym or dance shoes only, no boots or street shoes on the gym floor. Organizers report 100+ dancers already pre-registered and a full slate of requests. More details are available at CullmanBosomBuddies.com. Hanceville will host Cup of Community on Tuesday, October 21st from 7:30 to 9 a.m. at Hanceville City Hall. It's a casual networking meetup inviting local leaders and residents to connect, collaborate, and share ideas over coffee. Sweet Foam Alabama will serve drinks, and the first 25 cups are free, courtesy of People's Bank of Alabama. Swing by on your way to work for conversation and caffeine, and that's tomorrow from 7:30 to 9 at Hanceville City Hall. Wallace State Community College hosts Lion Fest on Saturday, October 25th from 9 a.m. to noon at the James C. Bailey Center on the main campus. Prospective students and families can tour campus, meet instructors, and explore academic, applied technology, and health science programs, plus dual enrollment, student services, and campus life. Staff will be on hand for admissions help, spring 2026 registration, financial aid or FAFSA guidance, and scholarship info, along with academic advising to map programs to career paths. Expect program demonstrations, Q&A, and a look at hands-on learning. Family-friendly extras include food, refreshments, a bounce house, and a meet and greet with Wally, the Wallace State mascot. You can pre-register at wallacestate.edu/lionfest or drop in the day of. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. James J. Earl, 80, of Holly Pond, passed away Friday, October 17th. Visitation will be held today from 6 to 8 p.m. Funeral service will be held Tuesday, October 21st at 11 a.m. Both visitation and funeral services will be held in the Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. He will be laid to rest in Union Grove Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and family. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be sunny and seasonably cool, high near 70, light gentle breeze. Tonight, mostly clear and crisp. You might want to grab a light jacket, low around 46. Tuesday, plenty of sun and a touch warmer, topping out near 73. A light breeze shifting westerly in the afternoon. Tuesday night, mostly clear and chilly again, low near 42. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.